Good morning to everyone. So far we have studied the different things about the rational numbers. But today let us solve some exercise related to the rational numbers. Okay? Regarding the importance of rational numbers, let us see some more examples. See here children, this is one full circle. This is a whole thing or a complete thing. This one whole or complete circle is divided into 8 equal parts. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? These are all 8 equal parts. And one part is shaded and the 7 parts are unshaded. Okay? What is the value of shaded portion? Is it completely 1? No. What is the value of unshaded portion? Is it completely 1? No. So, what portion of the circle is shaded and what portion of or part of the circle is unshaded? Okay? See, here unshaded part value is 7 upon 8 is unshaded and 1 upon 8 is shaded. Do we know why? We have divided the whole thing into 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, 7 parts are unshaded. That is why the unshaded parts value is 7 by 8. Right? And what is the value of shaded part? The value of shaded part is 1 upon 8 because the whole circle is divided into 8 parts, that is written down, and one part is shaded, that is written upside. Therefore, 1 upon 8 is shaded, which is incomplete, and 7 upon 8 is not shaded or unshaded, which is incomplete. This is how the rational numbers help us to write the values of the incomplete things precisely. Let us take one more example here. This is one full rectangle. This one complete rectangle is divided into 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here, all the 9 parts are equal. And some parts are shaded and some parts are not shaded. On the other hand, some part of this whole rectangle is shaded and some part of this whole rectangle is unshaded. But what is the value of shaded part and what is the value of unshaded part? By making use of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, you cannot tell the value. Therefore, we need the help of rational numbers here. The unshaded part value is 8 upon 9. Do you know why? One full rectangle is divided into 9 parts. That should be written downside. Then fractional bar. Above the fractional bar you should write 8. Because out of 9 parts you have taken 8 parts. Means 8 parts are unshaded. That is why 8 is written up and 9 is written downside. Then what is the value of shaded part? In this figure, the value of shaded part is 1 by 9. Do we know why? Because the whole rectangle is divided into 9 parts, that is written down, and out of 9 parts, one part is shaded. That is why we write the value of this shaded part as 1 by 9. So children, the shaded part is 1 by 9 and unshaded part is 8 upon 9. One more interesting example. This is a rectangle, right? And the whole rectangle is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? The rectangle is divided into 10 equal parts. But some part of the rectangle is shaded and some part of the rectangle is unshaded. Then what part of rectangle is shaded and what part of rectangle is unshaded? See here, 7 upon 10 is the value of unshaded part and 3 upon 10 is the value of shaded part. Do you know why? Out of 10 parts, 7 parts are unshaded. That is why we write 7 by 10. See here, total number of divisions are 10. We write it below. And out of 10 divisions, how many divisions are unshaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is why we write 7 upside. Therefore, the value of the unshaded region is 7 by 10. What is the value of shaded portion in this figure? See here, the value of shaded portion is 3 upon 10. Do you know why? The whole rectangle is divided into 10 parts, 10 equal parts. Therefore, I write 10 downside. And out of 10 equal parts, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, I write 3 upside. Now, 3 by 10 is the value of shaded portion of the rectangle. Thus, 7 by 10 and 3 by 10 are the rational numbers which are in the form of P by Q. Look at this figure. The entire strip is divided into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore, one whole thing is divided into 7 equal parts. Therefore, I write 7 downside. Out of 7 equal parts, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. I write 4 upside. Therefore, the entire strip is not shaded. Only part of it is shaded. So, what part of it is shaded? 4 by 7 part of this strip is shaded. And 3 by 7 part is unshaded. Okay. Now children, look at this figure. Okay. From here to here, this is one whole thing or complete thing. This one complete thing is divided into 5 equal parts. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the 5 parts are equal. Is it clear? So all the 5 parts are equal, and out of 5 parts, what is the value of shaded part? 3 by 5. Then what is the value of unshaded part? 2 by 5. Because out of 5 parts, 2 parts are unshaded, and out of 5 parts, 3 parts are shaded. This is how the rational numbers will help us to tell the value of incomplete things. Okay? Hope children, we have understood about the rational numbers very well. Look at this semicircular region. Okay? This semicircular region has been divided into 7 equal parts. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 7 equal parts, how many parts are shaded? 2 parts are shaded. Therefore, what is the value of shaded portion? 2 by 7. Then what is the value of unshaded portion? It is 5 by 7. Thus, 2 by 7 and 5 by 7 are the rational numbers in the form of P by Q. Here, the complete semicircular region is not shaded. Only part of it is shaded. If anybody asks us what part of the semicircular region is shaded, then do we say one part? Or do we say one complete semicircle? No. Part of semicircle is shaded and part of semicircular region is not shaded. So, what part is shaded? 2 by 7 part is shaded, and what part is unshaded? 5 by 7 part is unshaded. Okay? Look at this shape. One rectangle has been divided into 6 equal parts. Out of 6 equal parts, 5 parts have been shaded. Therefore, the value of shaded part is 5 by 6 and the value of unshaded is 1 by 6. Right? But 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6 makes one full rectangle. Means shaded portion plus unshaded portion makes one complete rectangle. Here, take this circle. It has been divided into how many parts? 6 equal parts. Has the circle been fully shaded? No. What is the shaded portion? 1/6 part of the circle is shaded and 5 upon 6 part is unshaded. But shaded plus unshaded is equal to 1. Therefore, here 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6 becomes one full circle. Okay? Please look at these strips here. Following 3 strips of the equal lengths are divided into different parts. Look at the first strip. Okay, from here to here, this is one strip. Therefore, I can write it by 1. Then it is not an incomplete number. Then it becomes complete number. But some part of the strip is shaded or colored. Some part of the strip is not colored. But what is the value of one full strip? It is 1. But what is the value of colored part? What is the value of uncolored part? Okay. See, the entire strip is divided into 3 parts here. Therefore, I write 3 downside. And out of 3 parts, how many parts are shaded? 2 parts. How many parts are colored? 2 parts. That is written up. Therefore, 2 by 3 is colored here. Right? And 1 by 3 is not colored. Here, from here to here it is one strip. This strip is divided into 4 equal parts. Out of 4 equal parts, 2 parts are shaded. That is why 2 parts are colored. That is why I write 2 by 4 part of this strip is colored. Therefore, the value of the part of the colored portion is 2 by 4, which is a rational number. Similarly, the one entire strip is divided into 5 equal parts. Out of 5 parts, 2 parts are colored. That is why the value of colored part is 2 by 5 and the value of uncolored part is 3 by 5. Is it clear to you, children? Okay. Let us see one more interesting and important shape. Here, this is one full square. Okay. This full square is divided into 8 equal parts. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equal parts. Out of 8 equal parts, 2 parts are colored. Okay. And 6 parts are not colored. Therefore, has the square been completely colored? No. Has it been completely uncolored? No. Or what part of the square is colored? It is 2 by 8 part of the square is colored and 6 by 8 part of the square is not colored. Okay? Because the whole square is divided into 8 parts. Therefore, we write 8 downside. And 2 parts are colored. We take 2 upside. Therefore, 2 by 8 is the colored part and 6 by 8 is the uncolored part. Because the whole square is divided into 8 equal parts. Therefore, 8 comes down and out of 8 equal parts we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it is 6 upon 8. So, 6 upon 8 is the uncolored part. Okay. So children, we learned about the importance of the rational numbers in our day-to-day life. In our further classes, we learn some more examples regarding the rational numbers.